The first movie that I remember seeing was The Little Mermaid, and my parents still tell me stories about going to see that movie with me, and I think I was 3 years old at the time. And on the way home from seeing that movie in the theaters, I was in the car in the back seat singing the words to the songs that I'd heard in the movie, and they kind of looked at each other and were really confused as to how I was remembering the words after seeing the movie only once. The first song that made me fall in love with country music was Blue by LeAnn Rimes. That song just completely resonated with me, and I think what resonated with me even more was that she was young and she was doing these things that I could only dream about doing. All the things that I would daydream about in my bedroom, she was up there doing, and she was 14 years old, and I thought there was something so just motivating about that. I grew up listening to Def Leppard because my mom was obsessed with Def Leppard. Then when she was pregnant with me, she listened to it all the time, and when I was growing up, those were the melodies that I was getting played nonstop. At some point when I was about 10 years old, I was watching TV and I was watching a special about Faith Hill. It talked about how she went to Nashville. That's the moment that I realized that Nashville is where you need to be if you want to sing country music. And from that point on, I thought about nothing but getting to Nashville and dreamed about it and imagined in my head what it looked like and how it would be when you finally got there. And so every day I would beg my parents just obnoxiously, nonstop, we need to go to Nashville, please, just let's take a trip to Nashville. I just want to go to Nashville so bad on spring break. Can we go to Nashville? And eventually when I was 11 years old, we took my first trip to Nashville. We had heard about this place called Music Row, which is where all the record labels are. And we drove up and down Music Row, and I had this little demo CD of me singing karaoke music. And my mom would pull up outside one of the record labels, and I would run in and talk to the receptionist and say, "Hi, I'm Taylor. I'm 11. I want a record deal. Call me."